Hello! We're back once again, and today's mashup is a fairly easy one. What's the best Lexus sedan? And of course the answer is this one.
What?
That's right, it's the 2013 Lexus ES 300H, and this is the best Lexus sedan, not whatever that thing is.
I'm sorry, what does the H stand for?
Hybrid.
I'm sorry?
Hybrid!
Oh, really? With a CVT? Yes, mine is the GS 350 all-wheel drive. So it has a proper transmission, more importantly, all-wheel drive, regular engine.
Yeah, but mine's blue. Coming up next on the Fast Lane Car. Nathan, on the TFL scale of buy it, lease it, rent it, or forget it, would you agree that both these are buy it's?
Absolutely, I love my GS.
And I love my ES 300. Now the question, of course, is which is the best Lexus sedan? There's the LS, but that's crazy expensive.
Oh, it's a boat, it's huge.
It's huge. So that leaves the IS, which of course is brand new and we haven't driven.
Yeah.
So that leaves these two cars. Now, I think mine offers by far the best bang for the buck.
Why?
Because it gets, get this, 40 MPG combined. It has every creature comfort. I mean, every creature comfort. Peculiar about these two engines.
Yeah, you know, it's kind of funny. I mean, we complain about these little plastic covers, but notice on how the hybrid here has, well, pretty much everything exposed. Notice how my powerful V6 there has nothing exposed.
You know what? That's the world we live in today.
Not always. There are some sports cars that still, thank God, don't have these silly covers on them.
All right, Nathan, I'll give it to you. From a purely excitement point of view, this is technologically exciting, but not output exciting. It has a 4-cylinder, 2.5 liter, combined with an electric motor that puts out a combined 200 horsepower. So, yeah, it's made it to a CVT. It's not thrilling to drive. What do you got?
I have a 3.5 liter V6 that puts out 306 horsepower, but more importantly, 277 pound-feet of torque. And the reason that's important is because it feeds all four wheels. The all-wheel drive system in this is excellent and has really good feedback, and oh my goodness gracious, it's fun to drive.
All right, this is front-wheel drive. Yeah, it's not exhilarating. But you know what? When I go to the gas pump, which is very rare, and I don't have to take out all those 20s, that part is very exhilarating.
Okay, time out on that, and here's the thing. This is a car for people who are fairly affluent. As such, they don't care that much about gas mileage. Mine, it's been averaging, about 18 miles per gallon, but it's fun to drive, and rich people like fun.
All right, let's compare the interiors.
There we go. I love the new Lexus interiors, and that's not just with this car, this is with all of them. Granted, I don't have the fancy smanchy little bamboo steering wheel that Roman has, but this is a piano black key type thing going on with really dark woods. What I like the most is the leather and this excellent pewter finish. Really, really nice stuff. One issue, speaking of steering wheel, they can't heat the whole thing, see? So you can only heat these little side parts, you can't heat the wood, and other car companies can. A little gripe, but otherwise a fantastic interior.
You know, Nathan, I'm jealous of that massive screen.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Look at that, it's just massive. Technically speaking, it's two screens put together, but when you use the cursor, it goes over both very smoothly. Very nice.
All right, I'm just gonna give you one number, 13. as in $13,000, the price difference between these two sedans. And that's a lot of money. And you know what? I've got everything except for the big screen that Nathan has. And by everything, I do mean everything. Heated and cooled front seats, a heated steering wheel, lane departure, pretty much every conceivable luxury item that you can stuff in today's modern sedan. And for $13,000, I call that a bargain. Now you guys want luxury? Well, check this out. Not one, but in fact, 2 little screens on every window. Now that's luxury, well, what you call a female dog. And here's something that Nathan doesn't even have. Check this out. A power operated trunk. Now that is some serious luxury for, well, $47,000.
A big fat stinking deal.
Nathan, obviously your car competes with the BMW 5 Series.
Oh yeah, it also competes with the Audi A6 and the Mercedes-Benz E-Class.
Now this ES300 hybrid really competes with the Avalon hybrid, the Camry hybrid to a lesser extent, and maybe the 5 Series hybrid when BMW gets their act together and starts selling it.
Yeah.
Nathan, that's floored, dude. I've got it floored right now. It won't even let me do it.
Let her rip, it's badass. Woohoo!
Normally we do the exhaust note. That's it right there, you hear it?
Yes.
I'll just switch it to economy mode.
In we go. Mine was very comfortable. Very nice.
Scoot over, Nathan. Come on. Scoot over.
Seriously?
Yeah, seriously. All right, now your car is obviously very comfortable in the back.
Yeah.
But there's something missing in this car.
I don't know. What's your
right here. You were able to scoot over.
Oh, the tunnel.
That's right, there's no tunnel. And I would go as far as saying that in the back, this car is bigger and has more usable legroom than your car.
I'll say it has more usable legroom for sure. Actually, it's really impressive. Yeah, I didn't even notice that. The tunnel is pretty much flat here, whereas in mine is, well, there's a drive shaft that goes through it. I have to admit that the Lexus ES is a wonderful platform for several different types of cars, and your particular one does make a lot of sense when it comes to grandfather style driving.
You know what, Nathan? Being money wise does not mean that you're old and out of date.
Oh, it really does.
No. It means you've grown and matured into understanding the value of money. Whereas that $61,000 for basically a car that gets worse gas mileage, has potentially less space, and has the same amenities, I don't get it.
Tell you what, we have a very simple way of making you get it. Let's try 0 to 60.
All right. Yeah, but my car has lane keep.
No, mine, yeah, lane departure on the mirrors to warn you if you're going to slam into somebody. I have that.
No, not that, Nathan. I have that too. I'm talking about where it knows where the center line is.
Oh, see, mine's a driver's car, so it doesn't need that.
So how does it drive?
To quote Spinal Tap's lead man, David St. Hubbins, the patron saint of good heavy metal, it fits me like a flesh tuxedo.
But does it go to 11, Nathan? Does it go to 11?
No, it doesn't. It needs a supercharger or a turbocharger to do that. Unfortunately, in high altitude, you can feel power loss. But with that said, the steering is excellent for a car in this class. The acceleration's really good. This is one of the few Lexus that actually gives you a good engine note when you put your foot down. I mean, okay, it's not an LFA, but come on. The reality is that everyday driving in this car is fun. It gives you just a little extra pinch and says, you know, hey, you're alive, you're enjoying yourself. The ES is a great car, Roman, but that's a great car for just driving every day, and if you're not into feeling it. This car gives you a little bit of feeling and a little bit of passion, just a little.
I agree with everything you've said, except for the fact that I think the plural of Lexus
Is Lexi?
is Lexi. That's right. You heard it here first. On the plus side, it is heavy because of the batteries, so there is a nice and luxurious ride, which would make it perfect for an autonomous car. But is it engaging? I mean, do I want to vlog it around the canyon? No, Nathan, I have to agree with you. This is not the fun car to drive of the two.
Told you.
But it's so much more fun when you go to the gas station. So much more fun.
Whatever, dude.
All right, Nathan, so your car is more fun to drive.
Yeah.
It certainly is faster.
Oh, yeah.
And it's just as luxurious.
Just as luxurious.
But here's the thing, Nathan. The world is changing. We are living on the cusp of autonomous cars in a time when 16-year-olds don't care anything about their driver's license, let alone know how to shift a car manually. So this, to me, represents the future of the automobile. I mean, this will make a great autonomous car. Sure, it doesn't drive very well, but it's crazy comfortable, it's very safe, and it's good looking. Yours, that's a dinosaur.
Oh, I disagree on the dinosaur part. Look, this car still is relevant because there are a lot of people out there who still have lead in their pencil. They still want to drive and they want to feel rewarded for putting their foot down and for going around a corner. And this car, for a Lexus, really rewards.
Yeah, I agree. So the bottom line is,
Lexus still makes really good cars, but their noses now are too similar.
as always, this is Roman.
And Nathan.
See you next time on the Fast Lane Car. Oh yeah, almost forgot, Nathan. Guess what we're gonna get to finally test drive? Starts with an R, ends with a VAV.
Oh, the RAV4, finally!
That's right, coming up next. And don't forget to, what, Nathan?
Subscribe for a new video every single day.
See you next time. Ciao.
Bye-bye. Lexus used to have an identity crisis, and they fixed that by changing the grille. In fact, on this very vehicle, the spindle grille, whole new car. But here's the problem. Now they all have the spindle grille, and because of that, they have a new identity crisis. Because quite frankly, seriously, if you didn't know Lexus really well, which one's which?
You know, Nathan, you are so correct. I'm having a hard time telling them apart.
It's a bummer.